Oh, good morning. My name is Andrew Kim, and it's actually funny that I'm up here speaking in front of an audience because there was a point in my life when I couldn't even speak, read, or write in English. Never did I ever imagine myself writing essays and speaking at cafe readings. Because when I was a child growing up, my dad was always a tough guy. The guy who was too tough to even play with his own son. He never really paid much attention to me. My mom was juggling school, providing for the family, and working 13 hours a day, 6 days a week. She didn't really have time to take care of me. In my parents' absence though, my grandma was left to take care of me. Man, she was the best. She would leave me around the house, cooking, cleaning, playing with me. Everything she did was for my best interest. She was a small lady, but either way, she still decided to carry my heavy weight around. She was a person who not only wiped my tears, but made me laugh. She was my caretaker, my babysitter, my protector, and my best friend. She only knew how to speak Korean though. I guess that's the only reason why I only knew how to speak Korean when I was a child. Going into pre-kindergarten that year, with no knowledge of how to speak, I felt as if they took me to an ocean, pushed me in, and told me to swim. Scared out of my mind, I kicked and swam. In kindergarten, I was put into ESL, or English as a Second Language classes, because they thought I had special needs. Led into a small dark room, I was more curious and scared. The small cassette player lay in front of me with a small book. They put the headphones on me. The voice of a sweet lady started to whisper into my ears. Slowly, she started to pronounce the words in the book. I tried to follow, but my letter itself failed. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't make out the words. After a couple months, I almost gave up. They gave me special speech class. At my grandma's house, I was trying so hard to read. With tears rolling down my eyes, I wanted to quit. My grandma came up behind me, giving me a big hug. She told me, "No hesuiso, you can do it," in Korean. Determined, I tried and tried even more. As many times I tried, I failed, if not more. I tried and tried again, but I failed and failed once more. I had the basics of letters and words down, but I just couldn't speak, read, or write fluently. Reading and writing just didn't come to me. I spoke in broken English. Me Andrew, I tired, me happy, but I wasn't. I had to read. I desired to achieve. All these people treated me so special so I can excel, but I was failing not only myself, but all these people. Try and fail. Try and fail. Try and fail. This went on for some time. It wasn't until about first grade until I started to read and write fluently. It just came to me. It took a little time, but better late than never, I guess. With my first little book in hand, I ran home as fast as I can, with only one person in my mind, my grandma. As I arrived home, I screamed, "Grandma, Grandma, I learned to read. I can read. You're right. I did do it." My mom looked at me with grief and regret. At that time, it was over a year since my grandma's passed. I was so caught up with learning to read, I didn't realize it. It felt as if my heart was ripped out 1,000 times. I ran to my room and wept. The shocking news bombarded my heart horribly. My world was just hit with tsunamis, hurricanes, and earthquakes all at once. I couldn't speak, breathe, or read. Every time I look back, I realize how much my grandma loved me. She was my motivation. While everyone said, "You're gonna fail," she was the only one saying, "Keep trying, you can do it." Her pushing me to learn to read, pushed me to do everything else people told me I couldn't do. She was always there even when she wasn't. Every obstacle I came across, she was there in the back of my mind. My whole life I was always led around and shown a path to take. She was the only one who allowed me to lead my own life. She was not only my inspiration, but my hope and salvation in learning to read. Overcoming my inability to read, write, and speak allowed me to realize I could overcome any difficulty. Swimming in a vast ocean, I almost drowned. My grandma was a lifeboat that threw me a line. With her help, I swam. Even to this day, whenever I come across an obstacle or struggle, I hear her voice loud and clear in my head. "No hesuiso, you can do it."